What's going on, guys? It's Gothalion, and I've been having some talks with some friends lately about the differences in gore between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, so I decided to load up Cheat Engine on Borderlands 1 and run it in super slow-mo. Now, this is at like 20% game speed, and I really want to show you how different Borderlands 1 is when it comes to gore. Now you'll notice that I pop this bandit's head and there is a very clear stream of blood that just pours out of it. And not only that, but you could shoot individual limbs off of enemies. You can see I just blew his leg off, and then as he's falling down, I blew his other leg off, and they also spew blood out. And I feel like Borderlands is over the top. So I understand that an right arm and head popped. Like, oh, there goes your leg. I understand that in other countries it might be against the rules to have this much gore, but why would you take it out of the game for everybody? I feel like this over-the-top nature of Borderlands is part of what makes it what it is, and that's part of the reason that people really loved Borderlands when it came out. And then not only like blowing limbs off and killing enemies that way, but killing them with elementals will cause them to writhe in pain and burn to a crisp. Now, the fire effects in Borderlands 2 are okay, but you could see this guy on the ground, and it's just like, it's this over-the-top sense of suffering that I feel like is missing from Borderlands 2. And for my last demonstration, I'm turning back on my HUD, and I'm going to pull out a shock rocket launcher because my favorite death animation is when you shoot someone with shock and the electricity kills them, and the electricity burns their skin off, and then their heads and eyeballs just pop. And you'll see it right here. This guy's head, clearly it's just a skull, and you see his eye bulging out. And here's my favorite part, is the part of his skull actually pops off, and you could see his brain attached to the side of his skull. Now I'll try to get another shot of that death, because that's my absolute favorite death in Borderlands 1 or any of the Borderlands. You'll see me come over here, and you could see this guy. He's just zap, 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 and his skull pops off, and you can see his brain is still pulsing. And it's this kind of violence that's just, I feel like it's missing in Borderlands 2. I'm not a violent guy, but I feel like this is an over-the-top thing that's missing. And if you guys feel the same way, then sound off in the comments below. Let me know if you'd like to see some more of these like death comparisons. I could do in-depth videos on how enemies die in Borderlands 1 compared to Borderlands 2. I can go shock an enemy and really do in-depth comparisons on how much they've toned down the violence between the two games. And, you know, I'm not an ultra-violent guy. I don't have violent tendencies, but I just feel like it detracts from the overall experience. So yeah, guys, once again, I've been Gothalion. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.